TJ, how was your Thanksgiving?
Oh, it was nice. It was just my wife and I and my dog Cabo, so it was actually nice to just have it be the two of us and just be able to hang out, relax, and not have to worry about preparing food for the whole family. She took care of everything, so it was a nice, relaxing day filled with a big-time nap, which was needed.
Did you help with the cooking at all, or was that
No, she crushed it. She really handled it all, and I just showed up and ate as much as I possibly could, which is way too much.
TJ, what's it like preparing for Joe Burrow-less Cincinnati, and what kind of impact is that going to make on Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely different, but the quarterback that they have in place has been there and been in the system. He's been in the NFL for quite some time. He's a smart guy, so there's going to be a lot of challenges. I feel like he's going to still be able to throw the ball around the yard if he wants to, and just like every other week, they're still going to want to establish the run. So if we don't stop the run early in the game, they're just going to continue to try to do it, and that's always the challenge week in, week out.
As we saw last week with the backup quarterback, their game plan was to get it out of his hand quickly, try to screen you guys. What's the best approach for you guys defensively to try to counteract that?
Get your hands up. Still trying to get after the quarterback any way we possibly can. All we can do is really trust the guys in the back end to try to make him hold the ball, pump fake it, do whatever to get him to hold the ball just for a split second longer. Hopefully we can get to him. Otherwise, I mean, just being able to shut it down. Like I say, one batted pass is basically equivalent to a tackle for no gain. So we need to find ways to continue to impact the game if teams are going to continue to try to do this to us.
They put a big emphasis on just revamping their offensive line, adding Orlando Brown. How different is what they're doing now, and how much more are they able to protect the quarterback from what you've seen on film?
Yeah, I see a lot of trust in those guys in the schematics that they do. You don't see a whole ton of max protection, which just shows you how much they trust those, especially those tackles on the edge by themselves. So hopefully we can get after them a little bit this weekend.
TJ, you've been out there for a lot of snaps, more than the norm for you. I know you're not one to complain about playing time or anything like that, but at the same time, what's your thought process, with that happening?
Tight games, man. They're really tight games. Seems like every single week is a tight game. Every drive is so crucial. It's so important that it's very tough to take myself off the field when you don't know when the game-changing play is going to happen.
What's Landon been like? He played every snap. Talk about playing snaps. He played every snap, whatever his role was intended to be that or whatever. And been around a long time. Was he a good stabilizing presence for you in the middle?
Yeah, he's huge. Great communicator. A guy that if he messes up, he's not going to make the same mistake twice, and that's just a testament to a guy that's been in the league for a long time, played for some great coaches, and came here and has shown he's not just a thumper. He's been able to do some multiple different things for us, and glad to have him inside for us.
What's the challenge of you guys are rolling in a lot of different inside linebackers because of injury? What's the challenge in continuing to keep up communication when you have so many new faces?
Yeah, I mean, being on the road actually helps us as a defense right now because we're able to have that verbal communication, whereas at home you can only kind of have hand signals and communication is much more difficult. So that's a little bit of a benefit of playing on the road right now with so many new faces in there, but it's just in the meeting rooms instead of coaches sometimes calling out plays. We need to be more communicative in meetings. We've done a great job of that, of forcing some of those inside guys to make calls, even though sometimes they might not do it in a normal setting.
Do you expect them to copy maybe what Cleveland did with an inexperienced quarterback, a lot of short passes?
I mean, I honestly, I can see him, really sticking to their playbook, because like I said, he knows the system, and he's been in it, and so I can see him, coming out and doing what they usually do, with a little bit of tweaks and stuff like that. But I think, they might stick to the game plan. But no matter what they do, we just got to be prepared and get ready to stop them.
Go ahead.
This isn't the first time you've matched up on Orlando Brown. Big human being.
Yeah, he's one of the better tackles in the league, and so it's gonna be fun going against him. Study him, so I got a lot of respect for him. But ready to get after him. Up front, I think it's gonna be up to us. We're just really creating a lot of pressure and getting to the quarterback and getting pressure on the quarterback. So I think it's gonna be huge.
Alex, if they do throw it short, is it getting your hands up? Like the timing is so fast. What can you do?
No doubt, yeah. I think we definitely affect balls. I think there's a couple last week. I definitely could have got my hands up and stuff. And so I think overall as a front, we got to do a good job. On those short throws, on those screens, getting our hands up and getting put batting some balls, even tipping them in the air. Because tipping them in the air, you can lead the interceptions and stuff like that. So I think it's going to be important for us to just really, just not only get back there and create pressure, but also know when to not rush as hard and get our hands up and stuff like that. So I think that'll be a big key as well.
Alex, you and TJ play a lot more. You're playing more snaps than you did maybe in seasons past. Is there anything to that, or is it just a situation in the games? Or
yeah, I mean, I think we've these past few games or whatever. I know I feel like towards the end of the game we've done a good job. Of just we feel good towards the end of the game and stuff like that. And so I know we work hard in practice and stuff like that. And so, but I know we have a really good rotation. When we do come out, every time Marcus and Nick come in, those guys, are huge and they make big plays for us. And so it's awesome having those guys as well.
Browning's not necessarily a scrambler per se, but he was able to get some chunk runs last week against Baltimore.
Yeah.
You guys have to make sure you're in your rush lanes.
Yeah, we definitely got to stay committed to those because honestly, no matter who it is, especially in today's game, there's a lot more running quarterbacks and stuff. But he's definitely someone that can still get out and make plays outside of the pocket. So we just still got to be disciplined in our pass rush games.
Is it more difficult when you don't have much tape on a guy like this? You just have to play your defense.
Yeah, I mean, we just got to do what we do, control what we can control. I feel like if we work on our details, we're detailed on the defensive side, and we just got to communicate well. I think we're going to do a job. We know we're away, so the crowd's quiet whenever their offense is on the field, and so we know we'll be able to hear each other talking, and so we just got to be able to do a good job of that.
George, do you feel like there's a chance the passing game could open up a little bit more now?
I would hope so. All I can do personally is just keep working, but I would hope so, yeah.
I know you popped up on the injury report with a shin issue. What was kind of going on there, and are you good to go for Sunday?
Yeah, I'm good to go for Sunday. I just had like a little banged up. I got kicked in my shin, so yeah. Sunday UFC action, I guess.
Sunday in Cleveland wasn't the best day for you guys. What's the confidence level right now in Kenny going forward as your QB?
Him personally, I'm not sure. I can't get into his body, but
I mean, for you guys in him as receivers,
we're just gonna keep working. Our confidence is already there. Our guys in the receiver room want to just keep working. We're not gonna shy away from it. We're gonna still try to get open. It's a little bit about us too. So we're just trying to keep working.
You've seen him from afar. Now you get to face him. What sticks out to you? What makes Jabbar such a good receiver in your mind?
I feel like he's just a overall athlete. He's a good player. He's been doing it in the league for a long time. So I'm excited for this matchup. I feel like I'm prepared for it. So yeah, let's do it.
Your memories of how many times did you make it to Cincinnati to watch a game your dad played either as a little kid or older? Did you go to any of those games in Cincinnati?
I didn't go to any in Cincinnati, but I definitely went to some when they played at home. And like everybody said, those games are legendary. There's always close games. There's a lot of history between the two teams. So this is exciting for anybody who watched these two.
Your dad was real big in deciding that one as an assistant coach, deciding that one game.
Yeah, definitely. I remember that like it was yesterday. It was crazy.
Joe, there have been a couple instances where you've shadowed top receivers. When you're preparing for a matchup like that, what goes into some of the prep in terms of studying tendencies and things of that nature?
Really just, like you said, tendencies. See what they like to do, see what their go-to thing is, and then just capitalize. And that's all you can do. So that's what I've been doing lately, and I feel like it's been working. So I just got to stick to it.
Do you see it as like a personal challenge when you're up against the top receiver one-on-one?
Definitely. These are situations I always dreamed of. I watched as a kid. DBs having a one-on-one matchup with the top guys. So now it's my turn. I can get that chance with any top wide receiver. I'm gonna take it.
Joey, along those lines, how much pride do you take in being that guy when you're in the meeting, getting the assignments? You don't hate you have the number one guy to shadow.
I take a lot of pride in that. That's what I wanted coming in the building, and they're giving me the tools to do that. So, I mean, they trusted me, and I'm thankful for that. So, yeah, it's time to put on.
Apparently, Chase told the media down there in Cincinnati to wait for the show this weekend. I mean, do you take disrespect to that as a young corner?
Nah, he's telling the truth. Wait for the show. It's gonna be on Sunday. It's gonna be watched, and I'm ready. So, whatever happens, I'm ready with it.
You know Tyler Boyd at all from being around here over the years, or do you have any sort of relationship with him?
Yeah. Tyler Boyd, Pittsburgh legend. He's played high school ball here, went to Pitt, killed it here. Yeah, so I definitely know Tyler.
I didn't know if you'd cross paths with him at all in this facility back in the day.
Yeah, a little bit here and there.
Joey, do you expect to be shadowing Chase this weekend?
I would think so. But even if I don't, when we get our matchups, it's going to be something. So, like I said, I'm just ready for whatever.
The last thing I want to ask, just Thanksgiving yesterday, is that one of those cool things about being drafted by the Steelers that you can be home for those holidays with your family, whereas if you were in Seattle right now, I mean, that's probably not an option for you.
Yeah, definitely. You know, just having the time to spend with my family. Everybody don't really get the opportunity, especially as a rookie. So I was really blessed with that, and you know, I brought some of the other rookies that family's not here to my house, and we had a good little time. So
Who'd you bring
it was fun. Brought my boy Trees, you know, my other Avatar twin, brought him over to the house, so it was cool.
Good.